Alright, boys and girls, so today we're working on the fuel tank that's been in that Rodeo. Been sitting there for like 7 years and couldn't get no fuel to flow. So I figured I'd try and pressurize the tank by putting like compressed air in through the neck to see if I could get fuel to come up and out, and I couldn't. So that made me think that the supply line coming from the fuel pump up to the top of the fitting where the gas goes out was broke. And sure enough, look, it's broke. So that ain't gonna work. But I already got a new fuel pump on the way, so that's fine. It's a little dirty in the fuel tank too. See a little bit of crud and junk in there. We're gonna get in there and get after that with the shop vac, clean this thing up, and when the fuel pump comes in, put it in and put this thing back together and get it running. But yeah, I thought that's kind of crazy. Little fuel hose going from the pump down there where it sucks up the fuel at the very bottom. Oh my God, I ain't even flipped this over and looked at this. Look at that. The strainer is eating away, y'all. Look at this. This is crazy. Let me set this down. This is the strainer. Look at this. Look at that. Wow. Man, even if this thing would have got running, it probably wouldn't have lasted long. It's supposed to be a little thing right here, a little mesh bag, and it's kind of like a fuel filter to keep from sucking up into the pump. And that thing is just deteriorated. Amazing. Yeah. Good thing we're going ahead and replacing all this stuff. So it goes from the bottom down there where that strainer was up through this little fuel hose up to these fittings. One's supply, one's return. And then there's your connectors, of course, for your fuel pump and for the fuel sending unit. Now, in case you want to see the fuel sending unit, let's go over here. Let's set this up. And this is your fuel sending unit. Of course, as the gas level in your truck rises and drops, this moves up and down. See? And it tells the different voltage from this side or this side, and it sends that signal to your fuel gauge and tells it whether it's full or empty. Isn't that neat? So just in case you guys didn't know, that's why it costs like $600 to do the fuel pump, because you got to take the fuel tank out a lot of times. Some cars got a little access panel underneath the back seat, which is nice, but this didn't. You had to drop the tank and replace it. And I mean, these aren't cheap. I did buy a cheap one off of Amazon from like ECCP. It was like $40 for the fuel pump and the fuel sending unit, so I hope it lasts. I don't know. I mean, if I'm willing to take that chance. I mean, I work on stuff all the time, so taking the tank out ain't that big of a deal for me. So we're gonna try this $40 fuel pump. If you went to the regular parts house and bought this fuel pump, it's like $110, even on up to $200 something. But we're gonna try out the $40 special. If it goes out, I just replace it with something a little better quality. So we're gonna check it out. There's your little lesson today in fuel pumps and fuel tanks, kids. Hope y'all enjoyed it.